Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to the bullpen. I just want to be me. Famous words. Don't know who said it, but just want to be me. I think that's a song. Just want to be me. Why do you want to get changed? Why do you want me to change? Well, I guess if you're a rolling alcoholic, I guess. Well, I went to my cousin and I, we were on the other end of town today and at lunchtime, and my cousin asked me if I want to go out for lunch with him, and we were driving by Long John Silver's. Never been there ever in my life. And I go, how is this place? And he goes, it's okay. And I go, well, I never been there. And he looked at me, he goes, really? And I go, yeah. And he took me there. It has a picture of it. And yeah, kind of, there we go. Yeah, kind of disappointed. We drove past it many times. I remember Skipper's in Alaska. And we always, my brother and I always went to Skipper's. We that fish and chips, all you can eat. Now that was fun. My brother and I would get the plate, or my brother would get a plate, and we would slide the plate back and forth. I would get a plate and eat it. Him and I would share. And we keep on going back and forth. Good memories. But yeah, this place, it was too greasy, and my injections. These guys put a damper on that food. It was too greasy, and it didn't taste good for me. How are you guys doing? Hey, Pennsylvania Truck is in the house. Haven't talked to Mark. Oh, I did one time, short time, this week. Let me put the link out. See if he'll come up. Had a good week so far. Been pretty busy. Been having a lot of rain. Last couple of days it's been raining out. There you go, Mark. I just put the link out. Go Boba Sister said hello to you. Yeah, we've been having a lot of rain. Now we got a weather advisory out. So if you guys are out, you guys be careful. be careful about driving around. Never know. Never know what kind of weather, what kind of conditions there is going on and stuff. There we go. Got 10 people watching. Thank you guys for participating. Anybody else want to come up? Feel free. How is old Frank doing? Haven't paid attention to him. Sorry about that, sir. Didn't mean to neglect you, Mr. Alabama. Well, Mr. Flat Earth. Hope you all season's greetings to you all, gents. Happy seasons, happy Hanukkah, and all these good seasons that you all are participating, right? Isn't that like a good mood to put people in? Make you all put you all in a good festive mood and jolly ho 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 and all that kind of good stuff. So that's just that's just a jolly. No, that's just a jolly kind of person we all are supposed to be. We got Ken in the house. Hello, Ken. Hey, Mark, I put the link out. I don't know if you've seen it or not. I think Ken is getting ready to go back to the Philippines shortly. I think within the end of this month or the beginning of January. I think him and Michelle is getting geared up. Something to look forward to. Yeah, it won't be long. Yeah, something always nice, you know. Somebody just knocked on the door. Pennsylvania trucker. Hello, Mark.
All right. You hear me?
How you doing?
Yeah, pretty good. Wanted to finish my sticker before I came up on the panel.
Yeah, that's not good, man. You got to keep away from that stuff. It stuns your growth.
My truck is loud, so I wouldn't be able to hear you with it running.
What is that? Is that your heater?
No, I had my heater on. I had to have the window down. Want the smoke out.
I hear like a humming noise.
Oh, that's my reefer.
Oh,
Got a load of candy on.
what do you have what do you have your refill on if it's in the winter?
The load has to stay at 57 degrees.
Hmm.
Loaded
Is it cold where you're at?
Probably. I'm in Iowa, so I'm sure it's cold.
Oh. You're in Iowa, huh?
Yeah.
Well, hey, is it like Christmas chocolate or is it like what kind of chocolate?
I don't know. It's real big boxes, probably a bunch of little boxes inside.
Uh,
Assuming probably Christmas candy.
huh. Well, maybe you could ask for a couple of boxes and just send us some, and we could just divvy it up and give them out for gifts and stuff. Put them in your buy-on boxes. Try not to be cheap. So your roads and your traffic is going good.
I parked.
No, I mean when you're on the road and everything.
Oh, it's going all right. I was
Huh.
sick for like a week.
Yeah, a lot of people have been getting pretty sick. Not just around here, but like in Nashville, there was quite a few people being sick. They're saying they're going to start telling people to start wearing masks and stuff.
Like fuck.
I know. You don't like to do that kind of stuff because you're that kind of person, but to the sane and rational people but you see you already gotten sick, so because those are the people that don't give a f, and see what happened, you got sick. So can you imagine what happened if you really got sick?
I'm not gonna bow down to this fucking government.
So hey, what do you think about that hostage release thing?
This is bullshit.
You think they released the wrong people, or do you have an opinion?
They never should have done the deal.
You don't think they should have done the deal?
Nope.
Huh? You're saying you don't think they should have released a basketball player, or they don't? You don't think they should have done nothing? Just let them both. Right.
I left them both wrong.
Oh. Well, I think that Marine guy should have been released. He's been in for 4 years. instead of for that basketball player only 9 months.
And she hates her country, so let her ass sit.
Mr. R.R. Watts, how you doing? Welcome to the bullpen. We have BT in the house. Hello, BT. We got 12 people in the house. Thank you guys for coming out. Yeah, I seen that in the news this morning, and I'm just going, wow. That's kind of, yeah. I gotta word my words carefully because I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings or nothing. I don't want nobody to get
I say fuck you.
I'm sure there's. I can hardly hear you, Mark.
I'd say fuck people's feelings.
Well, yeah, but you're not monitored. I mean, you're not. You know, I don't want somebody to go. Oh, here's my chance. I'm gonna screw Kevin this time. This is my chance. The other day, I was being nice and talking nice, and somebody still tried to look long for me. Took 3 days for YouTube to release me. Thank you, YouTube. Are you laying down, Mark?
Nah, I'm sitting up.
Or are you sitting upright?
I'm sitting up here in my seat. Sitting here looking pretty.
Yeah, that's like the same. Yeah, that don't work. I try that too, and it don't work for me either. Oh, but I'm glad you're feeling better at least.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I'm not out of the woods yet, but I feel a hell of a lot better.
Huh?
You know, I got parked 4 or 5 days ago. I was freezing, had the chills. I laid in my truck under the blanket. And I was nice.
And did you go to the doctor, or did you just get some medicine over the counter?
I didn't do anything. My immune system will take care of it.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that had to go to the doctor and get some medicine and like cough medicine and stuff. And
Yeah.
I was thinking about going and getting my flu shot.
Why?
But I don't get a flu like you did. Then I had to hear you bitch and complain.
You know, I had the flu.
Like kind of like what I'm doing now.
I don't know, man. All I know is whatever I have, I still have it, but none of the food or drink tastes right to me.
Oh. Did your appetite go away?
Yeah, actually, it did.
Well, that's good. And instead of eating like a hobbit, maybe maybe. Oh. So how's your buddy old Frank and old Bama doing?
I don't know. I haven't been on YouTube. I haven't been on Facebook, YouTube, or nothing in about a week.
Oh,
Yeah, I jump on, just somebody will call me, video chat, my little great niece, or I'll jump on for a few minutes, but I haven't been on YouTube in a while.
oh, I seen old Bama doing a short. He's laughing, saying about the old man, something about the old man,
Yeah, he's not
but
going
he's not gonna go to jail and stuff, and screw him and stuff. That's all I've been watching.
I will tell.
Yeah.
You don't know what's going to happen the day he goes to court.
I don't know. Excuse me.
Go to the court hearing, there'll be immigration, and he'd be screwed.
Well, I wish him luck. You know, when nothing, wouldn't want have nothing happen to him. Cause you know he's like a fox. He's pretty crafty.
He could try to run, but it ain't going to work for him.
Yeah, he's. So somebody said he was looking for a new place. Did you hear that? Somebody said he's gonna.
I haven't been on.
He's gonna look. Yeah, he's looking for a new place to live.
I'm probably getting evicted from that one.
You know, my last show, people was talking about him looking for a new place. He's gonna get a new place. Something about because of his electric bill or something like that. This is just hearsay, so please don't quote me. Well,
He ain't going nowhere. He's well protected there behind his little fence.
the wall, behind the wall.
Ass.
I don't know. Don't know why he should just lay low, be on the low. But Frank is living large. Look like he's doing pretty good. I could hear Frank right now. Damn straight.
Well, this whole ordeal, Frank has the upper hand because Plummer's an overstayer and Frank's not. So they go to the day they go to court. It's probably when immigration is going to be there to nab him. I can see it now.
Fozzie was saying, "What about me? I'm living large." Yeah. And you could be on your way over there pretty soon too.
Yep.
Is it? Did you already send your box, or is it too late for you to send your buy-on box?
No, I haven't sent any. I might send a couple over, 2 or 3 over a few months before I go over.
Oh, but you didn't send a Christmas box?
No,
Oh,
no, I sent $1,200 over. That should be more than enough for Christmas.
damn! Somebody's gonna have a good Christmas, or the whole compound.
I'm not sending boxes over when they can just buy the stuff there.
I've been telling you that for the last couple of years, brother. To go to Robertson's, SM, SNR. There's every month is Christmas. That's what I tell my daughter.
Right.
Every month you guys go to the store.
It was like 60 some thousand pesos they got. I sent.
I mean, my youngest daughter's taking up tennis. My oldest daughter's doing volleyball, basketball, and volleyball. Yeah, Pro's doing good in tennis. They're both doing good in school. So yeah, very, very, very happy with them. Hey, John Baker's in the house.
John?
Hello, John.
Yeah, I tried to watch Frank's videos and the bummers, but all they do is keep replaying the same shit over and over and over again.
Oh, you talk about talking, or are they playing a different show?
What each other says. I'll just sit and play the shit over and over and over again. It's irritating.
Oh. Yeah, but at least Frank has like his show. I mean, it's like, it's not the same thing though. I mean, he has like different. Frank makes it like a different story though.
Well, yeah, but when he puts stuff up about the bummer, he'll play like something Bummer said. He'll just play it over and over and over again. It's irritating. After a minute of that, I gotta jump off when I do try to watch.
I was watching old Fazio flying that drone, and he's flying it over people. I thought it was against the law to fly drones over people, because if he lost power and it went down and it hit somebody, man, that's a lawsuit.
Well, over there, they may not have the laws because not too many people have drones.
No, it's still it's still against the law to fly over populated people.
I don't know.
No, it is, and because especially like I said, over beaches and anywhere where there's people. He knows this. and over resorts, and he does it. He can't claim stupidity, or like he doesn't know, or
I know.
Insanity.
I know my one buddy here, he has drones, and I know the battery gets so low, it'll actually come right back to where it launched from.
Yeah. But he already had his drone land on top of a resort, and he had to ask the maintenance people to go up on top of the resort and get it down. Man, if I was the manager, I would tell him, "Hey, pay me to get it down. You know, hold the drone for ransom."
Yeah, I'm sure they did. As hard up as they are for money.
I would have. Give me 500, like 5,000 pesos, $100 to get it back. You know, you're not. They had to get a ladder and climb up there. They had to have like a man to spot the ladder, a man to climb up there. That they had to take time to stop and work and climb, do all that. I mean, charge them. Yeah, yeah. Let's look. See what. Yeah, Rich just made a comment.
I think somebody did, but I wasn't sure who it was.
Fazio should know better. Yeah, that's what Rich said. He's a professional drone pilot. Yeah, Rich. Rich just said Fazio is a professional drone pilot. Oh, yeah, just like he's a, Fazio is gonna get mad at me, and he's gonna do a long form because I'm talking about him. Shit. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the bullpen. I gotta be careful. Have people start Kevin not being nice. Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming out. Oh, Maximus.
Hey, Max, I haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah. We got 16 people coming out. Hello, BigKev. Got some nice young ladies coming out. Got some gents. Maximus is here. Remember, this is just entertainment use only. Don't take it personal. This is just entertainment. BT saying who is Fazio? We're talking about, oh my goodness. Mr. Flat Earth. The one and only Michael Fazio. You can look him up, BT. He's on Google him. Michael Fazio. He's a Philippine blogger, YouTuber. He's from New York. Now he's in. Is he from Bohol? I think he's from Bohol.
Sounds like Alpha Male Construction or something.
He's building a hotel for the last 8 years, 7 years, 6 years. I'm biting my lip because, yeah. Quite interesting. We got Philippines and beyond in the house. Hello, Jerry. Jerry is quite knowledgeable. Come on up, Jerry. You can come on up and buy me a coffee or a donut. We got 16 people in the bullpen. Thank you, guys. Don't forget to smash that like. Like to wish everybody a Merry Christmas in advance. Buy your Christmas ticket and hopefully your tickets are going to be cheaper right now. Have you been taking a look at the tickets, Mark?
No.
Good for you.
No, I've been sick for a week.
Oh, that doesn't can't. That doesn't mean you shouldn't be looking for the prices.
I haven't had the strength to do anything.
Huh. How is TikTok doing?
It's going good.
Well, then evidently you got the strength to do that.
Oh yeah, that was just today though.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just pulling your chain. But are you just parked up, or are you looking? Are you on the road driving sick?
I'm gonna leave out about 5 in the morning.
Oh.
5, 6 o'clock in the morning. I got to deliver this candy up in Minnesota at 11 a.m. tomorrow morning. 300 miles away.
Maximus Fazio's painting everything yellow. It's his favorite color. Follow the yellow brick road. Well, I think he's almost the same. I think he's almost the same height as those little fellas. Bammer and Frank and Fazio. I think they're almost the same height. Just joking. Why you being that way, Kevin?
I think Frank's like 5'7", 5'8".
Yeah, I think Frank is the tallest out of all of them.
Yeah, Bummer's like 5'4".
Ricky Drama is the tallest out of everybody.
I don't know how tall Fazio is.
No, well, Fazio is not that tall. Like I said, I think Frank is taller than Fazio. Bam is the smallest. Bam is going, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. Why are you being that way? What's that?
Man, look at my belly. I'm gaining weight.
Well, you must be feeling good.
No, him, Bummer.
Oh.
Everybody's stomach says he's gaining weight.
Well, congrats. I mean, did he get his motorcycle fixed?
Oh.
You got no snow over there, Mark?
No. My one brother, he was up in Minnesota. He said it was like 4 or 5 degrees up there. I said, well, fuck. I got my fuel filter changed today. I had them drain my air tanks for me here at the garage. I get that cold weather, so they fuel freezing up for airline.
Peter V is in the toilet. Huh.
Fuck. It's Gary that want to come up, huh?
Look like nobody wants to. Nobody's in the mood. My background when I was in there was October Masquerada festival.
Yeah. Yeah. Every year in Bacolod, they have in October they have a big festival. Everybody wears colorful masks and everything. Hey, BT.
What's
Hey,
up?
buddy.
How you doing, bud?
Hey, real good. Every year in Bacolod, everybody wears there's a big festival, and everybody wears different masks and everything. And
Yeah.
I took it during a big festival there.
Okay. Well, they got a place called Amigos down in English City, little food joint. Barria, goat. You know, hold on a minute. And they got that type of mask. Yeah. Anyway, they got that types of drawings on the walls in their restaurant. It's a really good restaurant too. It's called Amigos Street Food, and it's hard to find because it's on a back road from Fields about 2 blocks in by itself out there, and there's nothing really much there. But it's a really good place to eat if you wanted some street food, some goat meat, and
The mask I got in Iloilo, but in January.
put it on.
Too small.
I don't think it fits you, man.
I don't think so. But yeah.
Cool. Yeah, some of those masks remind me of Amigos restaurant. It's all the walls are plastered and that kind of thing. Kind of the skeleton looking stuff. Pretty cool. Anyway, so how's it been?
Oh, very good.
You had a truck?
It's raining out.
You had a truck stop over there?
Yeah, I'm at once.
Good to see you, man. Somebody asked if there are any lot lizards roaming around your rig. Did you hear me?
Mark?
What's that?
Somebody asked if there's any lot lizards roaming around your rig out there.
No. It's too cold for them.
Yeah, what's the temperature there? How cold is it?
Mark, how cold what's the temperature over there?
It is. Hold on, let me check.
I think he's busy. Anyhow, yeah, I've been out to Subic a lot lately.
30 degrees.
Going
Yeah,
over my old
we have 55 degrees here
okay.
in Kentucky.
Yeah. Well, it's so hot here, I could cook a egg on my knee, you know.
Wow.
But you know, that's the way it is in the Philippines. Anyway, yeah, I've been over to Subic, man, hanging out a little bit. Looking back at the Upper Mile
Oh,
Camp, my old place I used to be stationed at a lot. And looks like the Jungles reclaimed the Upper Mile Camp Quonset huts. They're still standing. Somebody could go up there and make $1 or $2 if they was to clean that place up, put some paint on them, little air conditioner here and there. There's still power up that way, but
I bet.
it's all been left to the jungle.
Yeah.
Check out some of my new videos; they're pretty cool. Oh, I got pulled over by the police in Subic Bay too. Yeah, they're. I think he was hungry, you know.
Yeah, Brian, Philly in the Philippines, he drove through there quite a bit, and he showed that the jungle took a lot of those places back.
Yeah, the Jungles ate up the Upper Mile Camp, and the JES training's still there though. The Jungle Environmental Survival Training is still there. They just don't open but 2 or 3 months a year, I think. And the Jungle's trying to take them, but they got a bird sanctuary there. I got a bunch of videos of me talking to the birds, and the birds talking back. That's about as big as my brain is anyway. And then the rabbitry there, they got a rabbitry there. The big giant jumbo rabbits, man. They're weird looking. But yeah, I revisited some. I had such a good time because I spent a lot of time in Subic. I spent a lot of time doing projects in Lungapo too, out like building basketball courts for PR at schools and stuff, you know. And
Yeah.
a lot of guard towers around the airport and stuff like that. But anyway, I got a whole series the last 6 or 7 days of me being out there. It's pretty cool. I mean, to me it is. To other people that hadn't been in the military or the Marine Corps or the Navy probably might not like it, but it's me driving and talking, and then I got some more coming out of me walking and talking and talking to birds.
Has that place changed quite a bit since you've been gone? Subic Bay?
No. I've seen a warship out in the bay though. That gets me to thinking they're coming back. And there's a shipyard, American shipyard over there. So that gives me a thought that they might be pulling back in pretty soon. You
talk about they're gonna activate it again?
I think they may do so a little bit on up the shore there. I mean, on the other side of the bay maybe, and maybe up. I've seen a lot of building going on in San Felipe. There's a lot of things going on there that makes it look like they're gonna maybe have a joint base or something somewhere up in there. I don't think it'd be Civic's a free port now. You know, they got westernized. You can even, if you're not an American, you can buy land there. I mean, if you're not a Filipino, because it's a free port, you can buy a place on Clark if it's for sale. It's just a little different, deeded. Anyway, you can't buy land in the Philippines unless you're Filipino, except for those free port areas. And it's a little bit differently deeded. I think it's like 100-year lease deed or some stuff like that. It's just really strange. But either way, you can do it and you can make it legal. That Upper Mile Camp would be something to buy. That ridge right there with all those huts on it, clean the jungle up, put some paint. Those things are still intact completely. Put some paint on them, a couple of air conditioners here and there, and you got you a place that expats in old military would love to just visit, just to stay, make it nice like a hotel room inside or stuff, There's plenty of them. There's probably over 50, 60 of them in there. Anyway.
And then what about the jungle rot?
Well, that's like I say, you'd have to go in and clean up where the jungle's been in there eating, but I don't think that would be a big deal. I think, a few chainsaws and maybe a small track hoe or something to get in there and fix a few of this and that. But I mean, they had a great system up there, sewer systems and all. So I remember staying there back in the 80s and 90s, and it was quite an experience, and I loved it, to tell you the truth, because I had lots of projects going on. So I'd work all week and get the weekend off, just like a regular job. And then they shipped me back to Okinawa when Mount Pinatubo erupted, of course.
Yeah. When I was in Guam, a friend of mine had a house over there, and they had like some buildings on their property, and they had some look like some broken down buildings, but the cement and everything was still good.
Yeah, those Quonset huts, they don't go away. They last forever. They were built to. You know what a Quonset hut? Half circle, half moon.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're all over the place up there in the jungle, and all it needs to be done is the jungle cleared away, a little maybe sandblasting here and there, and paint. And those things got deep foundations, so they're not going anywhere, or they would have already. You know what I mean? As much ash.
Yeah, that cement is very good.
Yeah, as much ash as that's fell on that place during Pinatubo, and those places didn't collapse. Yeah, you might want to clean up around the building. Get you some landscape going on, but they're tiered in there really nicely. They're tiered. It's tiered down, and then headquarters is all in a row at the top. I've got some pretty good video on it. Even walked in some of them. You got to check them out. And then I was driving through Subic, got pulled over by the cops.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they were just hungry. You know what I mean?
Did they give you a fine, or did they just want a tip?
They want to fine.
I call it a tip.
Yeah, they want it paid right then.
Yeah.
Or they threaten to keep your license, and then I have to go to court. Blah blah blah. But what happened was really, really wild, man. Guy pulls me over, sitting there talking to me. He says, hands me the book, so I can slide his 500 pesos in there. And he seen my camera was on and rolling too.
Oh.
You can see the numbers sticking out. He said, "Oh, it's okay. I'll just let you go this time," and grabbed his book back.
Did you slip anything in there?
I said, "Here, I'll help you out if you're hungry, trying to give it to him, He said, No. I want my job tomorrow." That's what he said, So anyway, guys, I got it on a video, and then the next video is explaining what happened and stuff. But it's pretty wild, I seen a news thing about how corrupt it is in Manila now. If you're driving in Manila, you're gonna get a ticket in Manila. I got a ticket in Manila at a parking space that I'd paid for. They booted my wheel and then charged me $1,200 to take the boot, or 1,200 pesos to take the boot off. So $24 to take the boot off,
Yeah.
They're getting real bad corrupt too, because look at the
time. I wonder if they target you, like if they seen you. I wonder if they just target you.
Yes, of course that's what happened. They seen the condo, the girl who took the money for the car fare, for the parking fee. He said, "Oh, I got a condo here," and when I got back, there's two polices sitting there waiting on me, and there's a boot on my car. Why were they waiting on me? Why were they waiting on me with a boot on the car? You see what I'm saying?
Because they're hungry.
Because that was the whole plan. I think that was one of those broken. I think the boot was broken. I should have just told him, well, okay, I guess you can just tow my car and let him go, and then reach over and jerk the boot off. Because it was broken anyway.
Yeah.
But no, I paid the fine. But I didn't wind up paying a fine in Subic because he realized I was a vlogger and I was filming. So he
Yeah,
changed
sometimes that camera is mightier than the pen.
He said changed his tune completely. It was wild.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's I guess he's just hungry, man. They don't make much, you know. I wouldn't have minded even to give it to him if he, you know, just let me go on. Anyway, he finally did let me go on, but he didn't take any bribe or anything like that. I didn't. Oh, here's the other thing. I didn't break the law to be pulled over either. There's no violations, man. I think I'd know if I did a violation. There was no violation for him to pull me over. He was sitting there on that street corner waiting for a cono to come by. And he said, pull over, you know. I mean, that's just the way it went. So, yeah, I believe
pulled you over by random.
Look, I think it's the economy, man. You know, they're getting more corrupt because of the economy. Saying, I got to make a few more dollars for my family. Of course, you know. Everything's doubled in price, you know. At the market, even. You know, you go to buy onions and they're 10 pesos more. They're doubled.
Are you talking about the little
yeah, just a bag of those little onions. I mean, those little onions are we used to be like 9 or 8 or 9 pesos, and now they're 20. You know.
Wow.
So if you're gonna have to cut your eating habits in half here, or I'm about to anyway.
Yeah.
You know, I've been eating pound and hog anyway lately. I gained a few pounds, so I'm gonna come back down to weight. Anyway, I did some great videos out there, man. Barrio Barreto. I don't know if you know. That's the next town up from Subic, SBMA.
Yeah, I heard of it before.
I used to live there back in the 80s, 90s, and had an apartment behind the bars and everything, you know. And it's completely different now. But I can see that they're walking distance. I can see that they're, because I didn't have a vehicle in. I can see that they're building new bars and new hotels and stuff in there. So there must be something going to go on, and I see a lot more expats now since the rules have changed. A lot more people here. Yeah, there's a lot more expats here now, but not here where I live. I'm the only cono.
Okay.
Yeah, I live out.
They're preparing for something.
I live out in Santa Ana, Pampanga, near a volcano here, and I'm the only American in you know. And from miles, you know, till you get towards San Fernando and Angeles City, which is only a 40-minute drive, but at least I'm out here where I ain't got to deal with crazy people.
Yet, right?
Yeah, I mean, I like it.
Yeah.
I think truckers on the move here.
Yeah, I'm gonna lay down and listen.
All right. But I seen where Far East Pappy, Kevin was talking about it. Far East Pappy went in with his buddy on a hotel in English City there. Hotel, restaurant, and bar, you know, or chill. Restaurant and chill or something like that. I was seeing that. Now that's probably going to be, I like those guys. That's probably going to be a nice place. I'm going to go out there and visit when they get done and open up. Check that out. It's really where it is. Don Hueco, up the road from Fields Avenue, really Don Hueco is close. Anyway, it's the old Red Doors Inn, and then it was another place. And it's really nice. Looks like they've bought into a pretty nice place there. I'm gonna go visit them and see.
Hey, do you know who Philly in the Philippines is?
Yeah, I know Brian pretty good.
Brian, yeah.
I watched him since he started anyway. I mean, I don't know him personally. I've never met him in person, but I know his videos and everything.
Okay.
Yeah,
he comes on.
I've done a lot of videos up there myself lately on Walking Street, and on Fields Avenue too. You got to check those out. They're pretty cool.
All right. Yeah, he comes on my channel quite a bit and say hi to us and all. I went on his. I did a guest appearance on his channel before.
Yeah,
he did it live.
Live streams. And
he's a pretty nice guy.
Yeah, he's really nice. From Philly, from Philadelphia up there.
Yeah, Philly.
from yeah, Philly.
He wants to do a meet and greet when I go back.
Yeah.
He wants to do a hookup. That would be kind of fun.
Well, you know, I tried to meet up with him in English City, but he never answers my
Oh,
emails. I guess he's busy or whatever. But you know, I've attempted to get with him.
go see him when he's eating breakfast in the morning time.
I've been there then, and I just, you know, I ain't gonna bother nobody that don't want to, you know, have anything to do with you. But
Oh,
you know, Philo,
who's that?
Philo in the Philippines. Now, me and him both of us were in the Marine Corps. He seems like a nice guy. I'd like to meet up with him too. And Brian, I'd like to meet up with Brian. I just had never had a chance. I've been there in the breakfast morning, but I haven't never seen him. I don't know. I just don't. I don't seek people out after I ask them once, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm not
Hey, Ed.
I'm not going to bother you. I'm not going to bother you if you don't want to be bothered, right?
Well, yeah.
Anyhow,
Yeah,
but
I'd be happy to meet anybody.
Tim Desiak met up one time. I did an interview with
Tim,
him.
I like Tim.
Yeah, I do too. And I met up with him at Tequila Reef up there right by Walking Street there, and did an interview with him on my. You know, I've done a lot up there in English City because I have to go up there for my immigration anyway, not far to Marquee Mall there. And on my way out, I'll stop in Walking Street somewhere and do videos or stuff because I don't get up there like maybe once a month, you know, and sometimes less than that. But when I do, I do videos on Walking Street, and I've had some comments, you know, that I shouldn't be doing Walking Street videos, but you know what? I'm going to do what the hell I want to. You know?
Well, yeah, you're not hurting nobody, and you're not on nobody's turf.
Yeah, I think they think I am. Anyway, I don't do turf wars. You know, I'm going to do what I want to do anyway. So they, you know, they can best get used to that. Anyway, Guy, I thought I'd come up and say hello.
Well, I appreciate that, my friend. Thanks for coming up.
Yeah.
Thanks for hanging out with us here on the bullpen.
We'll talk at you later.
All right, buddy. Thanks, BT, for coming up. You guys, you have a good weekend. What's up, Ed?
Nada, how about you?
Beautiful, buddy. Living the dream, baby. Living the dream.
I'm just trying to talk my wife into selling a couple of pigs before Christmas, but she don't want it. She wants to wait.
How big are they getting?
Oh, they're big enough to sell.
Are they over 4 months?
Yeah. They're up
Well,
about.
then do it.
Well, she wants to wait till after Christmas. So.
What, Christmas, New Year's? Are there any festivals coming around?
Christmas, New Year's.
There you go, buddy.
She wants to wait a couple of weeks, let the price go up a little bit.
Well,
the price is jumping up and down. She said the closer New Year, she said the price will go up. So.
Well, the highest bidder. The highest bidder. Just boom,
no,
boom,
she doesn't
boom.
tell them like that. She doesn't tell them like that. Nah.
Huh.
I don't know how she does.
Who feeds them?
She does. My father-in-law does.
Oh. I was going to say, you do. If you do, hey.
I don't feed them.
If you do all the work, say, hey.
No.
But if your wife does and your father-in-law, then I guess you have to sit back and fix your Irish coffee and enjoy.
That's it. I haven't been up there. I haven't been up to that pig shit in a month now.
Yeah,
got a
just
house.
enjoy your Irish coffee.
Yeah. Like we have a house up near the piggery, but haven't been in that house
Okay.
for about a month.
Yeah.
Getting some work done on it, getting new tiles and shit in the house. So
Oh.
after it's done, we might move back up there. In the other house now, I got to brag like Frank. Frank has that beautiful mansion, but for see,
Frank got a nice house, so
yeah, but I got two. He has one, but I have two. So
there you go, buddy.
okay, there you
Stroke
go.
that fire.
That's right. He has one, but I got two.
Yep. Sorry about that,
Okay.
Frank.
Sorry about that, Frank.
Yeah.
But I don't have a mirror on there. I don't have my walls all painted up and stuff like that. Shit, he got me
Oh.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His outside of his house looks kind of nice. He got a nice yard looking.
Yeah, it is. The outside
You
of
know,
my well, the one
I
house-
mean, you got to give him credit where credit's due. You know,
yeah.
maybe that's what makes Bama angry.
No, they've been after. I tell you, both of them, they both have lawsuits against each other. Those lawsuits are going nowhere. They're going nowhere.
Dog
Those
chasing
two
their
guys-
tail.
Yeah, they're wasting their money. But like any lawyer can say, hey, we'll take that. We'll submit it for you.
Buy
That's a
banana. Just buy banana trees. Plant them.
Yeah. And a banana's not a
Jackfruit.
tree. Now you know better. Bananas are not trees. You know better.
No. But you could buy some nice ones and plant them, and
Yep.
you know,
Get the bag. Get
get some jackfruit, and
Yeah.
you know, get some nice seedlings, and get some coffee, and you know, I mean, make that yard look nice.
I should buy. There's a lot behind me. I may try to talk to a lady and buy that lot and do something with it.
Get
Be a
some
real
golden
farmer.
coconuts.
Be a real
And like
farmer.
them.
Yeah, I should talk her to buy that lot behind us. Become a real farmer. Plant something in there. So we got banana trees all around the house now. Banana, coconut. Got a mango tree. But that's where the money is in mangoes.
Well,
Very
I like. Jerry just said you should go into farming. Are you talking about farming, or are you talking about horticulture? I like tropical horticulture. Farming is like with animals. I like doing horticulture.
Yeah.
Hey, be more Ron, come on up. He's back with his woman over in Thailand.
Is he?
Yeah.
The piggery's good. I tell you now, the piggery's good, but I don't want to go near chickens. Chickens are dirty.
Oh, they eat the dead. They're dead. They eat.
Yeah.
They're a cannibal.
Yeah, I don't like chickens. They're too hard. The wife was talking about raising chickens. I talked her out of it, just for eggs and stuff. But I talked her out of it. I said, nah, that's too hard. Chickens are hard. Pigs are easy.
I like be more Ron.
Yeah.
Come on up, Ron. I gave Ron some money the other day on his show, and I think the Norwegian gamer was on. He gave him like $20, and his girlfriend didn't see us. I mean, didn't say nothing. She was talking. I didn't think she understand what the super chat was. But yeah, looked like Ron was having a good time. Welcome back to Thailand. Welcome back home.
Ram's
Yeah.
over in Thailand.
Yeah, just got back.
I tell you, if I was to, I don't really like Thailand. I would go to.
Oh, that's okay,
Well,
buddy.
I won't go to Vietnam. I don't want to go near Vietnam. But I might go to Cambodia, Laos, over that side. I would like to go to Cambodia or Laos. There's Vietnam's great, but I won't. For me, Vietnam's not there. Can't go near there. Because I might go to Vietnam and find someone 30, 40-year-old Vietnamese right here. And I don't want to do that. Hey, are you my father? 30, 40? I'll be about 30, 40 years old, 50 years old.
Ron said the dog ate all the chickens in the jungle. Yeah, they'll do that too.
Yeah.
Pretty fast dog, but I seen a cat does that to the chickens, to the chicks.
Rich, the pretty women in Vietnam are up in the lot.
Yeah, I heard you say that before.
You got to go to lot French Vietnam to see the beautiful woman. The French Vietnamese, oh my goodness. You want to talk about beauty. Beautiful woman in Vietnam. Yep. They are. Vietnam has some beauty. But I don't need to go to Vietnam.
You can go with your wife.
I spent my time over there. No, not to Vietnam.
No, I'm talking about. But you've been to Thailand before, right?
Yeah, I've been to Thailand. Yeah. There's not too many places on this side of the world I haven't been to, really. I haven't been almost everywhere.
I wouldn't mind going to Indonesia or Bali.
Bali.
I think that would be.
Yeah, if I go to Indonesia, it has to be Bali. I wouldn't want to go to Jakarta, or maybe Bali. Never been.
Singapore would be nice.
Yeah, Singapore would be real nice. Hong Kong would be nice too.
I've been to Hong Kong.
Yeah, I've been to Hong Kong too, but
Macau is nice.
Yeah, I've been through Singapore. I was never really there. I was there for maybe 3 hours, but that's all.
I like to go to that bridge over River Kwai, just to say, because I've seen the movie, so I would like to go on the train wheel.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Hey, Big E.
Invisible chicken coop. There you go, Biggie. There you go. No way.
Here's a link if you want to come up and say, hey. I'll be on until 15 more minutes.
Okay, get off. Shit. Yeah.
So how many piglets you got left? Or piggies?
Right now I got 9 left.
Oh wow.
And mommy's due next month. I think I have more next.
Oh really?
Yeah, I had to get rid of the walk.
She don't want to make room.
She's gonna have more. I had 2, But the other one had 2 miscarriages in a row. So I had to
Oh,
sell
wow.
her. Like the last time she miscarried. This time she miscarried. So I just sold her. I just sold that one. Got some good
Yeah.
money off her too. She was a big girl. Got some good money. Good money from her. So now I just got the one mother. So I gotta get. What I may do, have the wife get another mother when she sells these. Have her maybe sell one of them instead of selling it for the meat. Just sell it for the money to get the other mother pig. Because I'd rather have 2 mothers than just have one pregnant, one deliver, sell, let the other get the other one pregnant. What's a turnaround? Gotta have that turnaround.
Cost quite a bit to feed them, right?
If you keep them a long time, yeah. If you keep them for a while, it's like it costs. It's these piglets, you want to call them piglets. These 9 are killing me. Because you're talking every time you feed, you're talking 2,000 pesos a bag of grower.
Yeah.
You gotta feed the pigs different than you feed the mother. Her food is different, but she's cheap. She isn't. I don't have to feed her too often. But those pigs, man, geez. Yeah, a big bag, cost me a good 2,000 pesos a bag, and that's what
And
you
what does
eat
that last? Like couple of weeks?
about a week, about 1 week,
Okay.
week and a half. So that's getting expensive. That's getting expensive. Got to get rid of those pigs. They're costing me too much.
And what, you feed them twice a day, right? In the morning time
Yeah,
and
yeah.
in the evening, right?
That,
Yeah.
yeah, once in the morning. And maybe in the afternoon, give them a little merienda if somebody's up there. If one of them
And
go up
then
there in
you
the
give them
afternoon.
water all the time. Then you got to
Yeah.
clean out the pens all the time.
Well, see, I'll tell you, I'm lucky because there's no dirt. There's all concrete. So it's real
Yeah.
easy to
Yeah.
clean. It's
Yeah.
easy
We
to
had
clean.
pigs too.
Yeah. So I have no dirt, but it's all concrete. So it's
Yeah.
very easy. It's very easy to clean. Just hit it with the
Yeah.
hose, go in there and sweep it out. Yeah.
Well, we had a power hose,
Yeah,
so
I have a high
we
pressure
just
hose.
washed it out. So
Yeah.
that was kind of nice.
Yeah, I have a high pressure hose up there. And just hit it. Like there's no smell at all. That's why we have the house up there. And the house is, I say, maybe 25 foot from the piggery itself. And there's no smell at all. Because
Yeah,
you keep it
the
clean.
water washed into the
Yeah.
rice fields, so that's
Well,
like fertilizer.
yeah. Well, I got behind me is what's back there? Bamboo trees. Behind the pig pen where the water goes on is all bamboo, and there's some sugar plantation. So the
Oh, the
sugar
sugar cane.
plantation, yeah, sugar cane.
Uh
That's
huh.
all throughout. Everywhere you go, where I am, is sugar cane. Every place.
Okay.
Yeah, like where
Yeah,
I'm from,
yeah. Niggers is nothing but sugar cane.
yeah, Negros is the sugar cane capital of the
Capital.
Philippines.
That's right.
That's it.
I've been there.
Yeah, yeah, that's right.
I know.
You're in Bacolod. You were in Bacolod there,
I lived
right
there for three
outside you.
years.
That's right. You see some sugar cane fruit. That's all
You
that's
guys
around
forget
me.
I lived there for a long time.
Yeah. So I think you're around Negros there for a while.
I've been there. I know my way around the Philippines.
Yeah.
Not no tourists, that's for sure.
That's a dancer. There's a lot of sugar cats all around me, everywhere you go. There's sugar cane. Like on the one side of me is bamboo trees, the other side of me is all sugar. Behind me is sugar cane. On the one side of me is sugar cane. On the other
You know
side is
what?
bamboo.
When I first went to the Philippines, I felt like a little kid, like want to hold my mom's hand. And then when I left, man, I walked around at night by myself,
Yeah.
intoxicated. I mean, people are nice to you and taking care of you and watching
Oh
out for
yeah.
you and everything. And yeah,
I tell you, I have no problems, brother. I can go anywhere, anytime. That's like they not, but I think it's my baby. They said there's 10 guys, 10 foreigners in Escalante. I've never seen them. I think I saw one go down the street one day. But they say I think there's 10 of us around. No, you know, I never seen them. And where I am, there's nobody out where I am. So.
I visited in Iloilo. I visited Baldoza, and that's a rough area. And I told them I was going down Baldoza, and they go, "Really? Stay away from that area. That's not a good area to go down." And I go, "Really?" But yeah, I mean, people, if you hold yourself and take care of yourself, I
Yeah,
mean, mind yourself, then you got nothing to worry about.
yeah, no
But
problem. That's right.
if you're a prick to
Right.
people,
They're going to treat you like you treat them.
that's right. You're asked to somebody, and you're trying to take advantage of to people or of people, then they're gonna run you off.
Yeah. The problem where I am, though, English isn't, not a lot of them speak English. They try, they speak a little bit of English, but it's not like a bigger city where they speak. Because you have to know a little bit of the language here. And that's me, I know just a
Just fake it.
little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. No, enough to get by. But,
Yeah. Just try a little bit and then say, "Oh, nosebleed."
yeah,
Reverse what they do to you.
and I've done it a lot. Sorry, got a nosebleed here.
Yep.
Can you
Yep.
break that down?
They'll
Yeah.
understand.
Oh, yeah, they do. Jimmy, they understand. I'll tell you, you speak to them in English. They know how to speak. All the people I know, they know how to speak English. But they're just too, they be bashful. They're afraid they might mess it up. That's how
Or
they,
they don't want to look bad in front of somebody else.
that's it. But they know how to speak English. Like
Yeah.
I have one niece, beautiful looking girl. She's 19, beautiful looking girl. She could speak English, but she told me she's uncle. And she said I'm just bashful. I told her don't be bashful. I go speak it. I go everybody goes. I go you look at it this way. I go you speak Tagalog. You speak Visayan. I go you already speak two languages. English a third language. I go Jesus Christ. I'm lucky if I speak English. What the hell? I go,
Yeah.
don't be ashamed. You already speak three languages. I go, you talk to any Americans, They're lucky they can speak one. Worry about it.
Oh. Mr. Flat Earth himself. How you doing, Fazio?
Who are you talking about?
glad you can make it, sir.
I thought I'd come up and say hi to you and Ed.
Oh,
Hello, how are you, sir? What's going on?
Doing good.
Where are you?
I'm back in the Philippines at the moment
Okay.
for the month of. I'll be here all month.
Ah,
I'm only joking about the invisible house and chicken coop. Everybody, I had a dream that I was a real estate agent selling invisible houses.
nice.
Yeah. And this was
if
like
I
a
was to
special.
build, if I was to build chicken coop, if I was to build chicken coop, it would be invisible. Jesus.
Well, I heard they're going really well with invisible building programs.
I won't do it. Not chicken.
I almost mentioned it earlier.
I just can't see that. I won't go with chickens. I got the pigs and the goats are good enough for me. I got the goats. The goats are
I
easy.
got something you could do.
What?
Get out of the farming business and get into the hotel business.
Nah. I can go to work with
Build a hotel.
Basil, you need an assistant? I'll help you. I'll go to business with Basil, build his hotel.
It can be a hotel like a farm hotel. You know, they come and teach how to milk cows and do chickens and all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
I'm sure that would be a huge seller. What do you think, Kevin? Would you stay at Lippitt's Invisible Hotel?
I like it. That's you know. I mean, if you could have tinted windows, because I wouldn't want,
That's work.
No, I don't want nobody to have long stairs.
Have like water beds, like the old-fashioned water beds in the 1970s. Somebody jumps on it.
I used to have I had a Hawaiian King waterbed with fitted sheets. That was quite nice. I had one like waveless kind.
Oh, mine was the wave kind, man. You sit on it and 100 pounds goes flying off.
Yeah, because I get on the bed. My wife was on the bed, and I get on the bed, and she would bounce up.
She bounced. It's one way to get her on top of you. Hey, Mr. B. Bruiser.
Hey, B. Bruiser.
B. Morgan, what's happening?
Yo. You guys from Tuckneck. Mr. B. Bruiser from Tuckneck.
Welcome back home.
Big up.
What's happened, man? When did you get back? When did you get back to Thailand?
2 days ago.
Ah.
Yep. Here for 3 months.
Oh, 90 days, huh?
3 months. 90 days, yep.
And did you get a 90-day visa?
Wait,
I'm going to leave the country.
Oh.
How is he able to go to Thailand every year or twice a year? But all those dipshits we know for 5 years on YouTube have never come to the Philippines even once. How can he manage to do it for 3 months at a time after time at age 31, but dipshits like Red Glasso cannot come now for 8 years?
Yeah,
I live in a basement and deliver pizzas. I live in a basement and deliver pizzas.
They live in the basement too, and they jack off all day.
Yeah, but Ron got his own house though.
Yeah.
Well, he's proving the point, though. You can go deliver pizzas for 6 months, and you can save up enough money to go do this type of lifestyle. Then you go back home, deliver the pizzas, then you can come back to your girlfriend. That sounds better than being in the mommy's basement for 10 years, right?
Hey,
Yeah.
Ron.
What's up?
Maximus said. Maximus asked if you was gonna propose to your girlfriend.
Oh yeah, probably.
Thank you, Mr. B. Bruiser. Appreciate the hug.
Sure.
You know that I thought that was kind of interesting question.
Yeah, no, probably. Yeah. Yeah, she's probably gonna come back and forth with me. I'm still gonna keep going back and forth though. But yeah, we'll see how it works out. Yeah, I used to have a real job, but then I started traveling, and I said I'm not going to work anymore. I'll just deliver pizzas for 6 months a year.
But you're the one
Yeah,
that's
you
making
got it.
the money, though, right? You're making the money, so you could do whatever you want. I respect
Yeah,
that a lot.
but I work like 15, 16 hours a day when I go home.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Even with a job like that, you can save and you can go do what you love doing. So I think everybody respects you for that. But we all know people who've been here a long time, who've been on YouTube for 10 years. They've never once gotten out.
Rod, you get married, travel back and forth with her until that first kid comes. There you go.
Yeah, well,
Have
trying to
fun.
avoid that one. That's the one we're
Yeah.
trying to avoid.
Avoid that for a while.
Trying to dodge that bullet.
Yeah.
Well,
No,
how you
Cindy's
dodging that? You just pulling it out or what?
She's got a
Sorry
kid.
about
She's
that.
happy.
Oh,
Oh, there's a lot of ways to dodge it, Kevin.
I wouldn't
I'll write
know.
you some diagrams.
It never worked for me.
Just because you have about 35 kids doesn't mean he does.
Couldn't stop. She's saying no more. What do you mean no more? Just couldn't stop. Well, look, you look like you got good weather today.
Yeah, it's nice out here.
Nice and sunny out.
Yeah, beautiful. Way better than Baltimore.
Ron, you in
Yeah.
the crypto? Ron is a crypto millionaire, but just on a
No, not crypto.
I would have touched crypto. Whoa.
Nah. My stock investments are losing money every day.
I tell you. After that guy that was out of Bahamas, what he did his crypto market? Whoa.
Oh, the FTX guy. Yeah.
Yeah, whoa. Yeah.
Good old Sam.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks. Yeah.
Well, what time is it in Thailand, Ron? Is it what, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock?
Something like that. Yeah, something like 9 or 10. I don't even know.
It's 10:30.
Are you an hour behind? Are they an hour behind us?
Yeah.
Here? Yeah.
Yep.
10:30, 10:35.
10:30.
Yeah.
Thailand.
Yeah. That means it's 10:30 at night at home.
Yeah, East Coast. No.
Yeah,
East Coast.
it's 9:34 in Kentucky right now.
Yeah. Your Kentucky isn't Eastern. It's not EST. I thought it was Eastern.
Central time.
Eastern.
Oh. Okay.
Well, Eastern's 10:30. Eastern's the same as you are, Ron.
That's to the moon. I hope so. It's not looking good with the ever since he bought Twitter. It's been horrible. Hopefully it's just a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna come on today, but Bruiser bombarded my chat line on my show, so I figured I'll come on and say hi to everybody
Oh, cool.
and see what Mr. Bruiser kept on leaving me chat messages. So I figured I'll come on and say hi to everybody and
Yep.
open up a show and say hey. So I found Red Horse. I love it.
I can't take Red Horse. I hate Red Horse.
Hate it to death.
I
Have
do.
an Irish
Okay.
coffee instead.
No, I'll drink Pilsen, but not Red Horse.
Oh,
Because I drink Pilsen. It's Samogil Pilsen, but not Red Horse.
Ron, when you head to
Yeah.
tomorrow, I leave. I just got a hotel for 3 nights before I go and head to the jungle. Sleep off the jet lag and stuff.
yeah. So have you been in the pool?
Been in the pool? No, I haven't even been in the pool. I got sick yesterday. I accidentally drank milk. I didn't know there was milk in an avocado smoothie, and I've been paying for it ever since. I can't drink milk.
Okay.
And then to top it off, I had like the most spiciest food on top of it. So it's been a horror zone in the bathroom. Probably a little TMI.
How long was your flight?
Altogether, I was like flying for like 35 hours or something. I don't know.
Oh, you had a long layover, huh?
Not really. I went from DC to Toronto, and then from Toronto to Vancouver, and then from Vancouver to Bangkok, and then from Bangkok to Udon Thani.
35 trip hours. That'll take a couple days to recover from that, no matter how young you are.
It was I took like the longest flight I ever I went through Air Canada for the first time. And they had a flight that went straight from Vancouver straight to Bangkok. It was 16 hours, but there was an hour delay on the tarmac to turn into a 17-hour flight. And the one guy who decides to lean back as far back as he could in his chair and the whole entire flight was the guy who was right in front of me. So I couldn't feel my legs for like the whole time.
We had snow for like 1 day and then it melted.
What is that? What snow?
In our yard in Kentucky, it snowed and then the next day it melted. That was in October, and now it's December and it's raining for the last 3 days.
Yeah, it was snowing in Vancouver. I had another delay on the tarmac there. They had to de-ice the plane in Vancouver.
Oh.
So every flight was delayed.
Yeah, it's 50 degrees right now. I'm here in Kentucky. Yeah, it's 50 out.
Bad. That's not bad.
Yeah, it's good weather out.
Oh, man. We're taking the family to the all-you-can-eat buffet today and see how many people show up.
Oh,
last time.
Hopefully not many, right?
Well, last time there was like 15.
Whoa.
Probably. But still, 15 people. All you can eat.
Or do people chip in?
Yeah, I paid last time. I don't know. I'm sure they would if I asked. I don't ask. It was like 15 people. It was still only like 3,000 baht. Wasn't that much.
It's not like the Viking over here.
Yeah,
$100.
Viking, you pay an arm and a leg. Yeah,
$100 to take out 15 people ain't too bad.
that's not bad. That's good.
Now, is that including drinks or just soft drinks and water?
Yeah, drink. Well, yeah, drinks.
Yeah, beer.
It's cheap. Those
Oh,
buffets are cheaper. It's like 200 baht, all you can eat.
That's not bad.
So how much is 200 baht? $4.
No, it's more. It's like 35 baht is a dollar.
Oh,
Less than $10.
Yeah.
And then and then we got a festival to go to. Hanging out with the family today. I'll probably stream it and get to the
well,
festival.
that'd be fun. And what about you, Big E? How are you guys doing?
Really good, man. Really good.
Who's down? There used to be an Air Force base there, but F-4 fighters.
In Udon?
Back in the day. Yeah. The
Yeah,
big
yeah,
Air Force
it's
base.
it's what Nina was saying. She said that a lot of people from Udon married Americans because there was a
Yeah.
big base out here.
Yeah.
I was talking
It
about
was
that
a launch
yesterday.
base. They just had the F-4 fighters that used to fly to Vietnam and they'd go back.
Well, not they gave it to the Thais though now. So
Oh, yeah.
it's not now the Thais have that base.
Yeah.
Did a
Yeah, I
little
was
bit of history
there a
lesson.
few times. Yeah, I was there
Okay.
a few times when it was open. In
Oh,
and out.
nice.
Go in for a couple of days and back to Vietnam. Or when I was in the Philippines, I was over there a couple of times.
700. Holy shit. You got a lot of money for a washer.
I'd say so. Yeah, my wife has a washer dryer, but yet she pays the lady to come and wash the clothes with her. And she had the ladies out there with her little sit down, throwing the clothes in a bucket, washing them. Like, why the hell you have a washer?
Yeah, exactly right.
That's actually like, why do you have a washer and you hire a lady to come and wash the clothes? Unbelievable.
Isn't this guy? Isn't he one of Batlob's friends?
Who? Boo-hoo?
Yeah.
Drinking coffee. Yeah, why not? It's early. 10:30.
You should be drinking
Coca-Cola,
coffee.
actually.
Hey, when I was in the Philippines and early in the morning time, I bought some coffee. I bought some Coca-Cola, and at the soy store, and somebody said, "Oh, Kevin, isn't this kind of early for you to drink soda pop?" I said, 8 o'clock in the morning. That's not early. Coca-Cola. I said, damn. And then earlier, then I think around 12 o'clock, I bought some beer from the same
Nice.
person, and then they said, "Oh, is it kind of early drinking beer?" I said, "Stop it!" I said, "Man, what
Hey,
kind of what is it? The police?"
I do not drink until afternoon. I'll drink beer afternoon. Like I can't drink it until noon. I wait till noon.
Man, festival, I drink Irish coffee. I mean, I drink all the time. I mean, mix my coffee with Tanguay and.
Oh, wow.
How about now, Kevin? What do you drink now?
Oh, nothing. I still have my Crown Royal in my case. 2 bottles, unopened.
Sang
Just
Som and
like
Chang
my,
here. Sang Som,
I'm,
Chang.
oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm
That's
the
it.
globe. JLB.
Well, I never seen you drink coffee, Ron.
Coffee.
Well,
Well,
I
get rid of
had
that
the
horse.
buffet.
Get rid of that horse and drink coffee.
Bruiser,
I never.
alcohol is not my thing.
Bruiser.
Good
What
for
is
you,
it?
buddy.
There you go.
21
money that
people
way.
in the house. Thank you, guys. Oh, you guys.
Sarabas said you neglected to give the ice. That you earned. Did you? BDE. Big up, Maximus. Yeah, the last night I got
have
drunk.
fun. Nothing
Yeah, I
wrong
got drunk the
about
last night.
getting drunk. Oh, I see. Oh, you. When I seen you, you was on the birds.
What? The first night?
No, last night when your girlfriend was on the
that was
doing
my.
your show.
Yeah, that was my first night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I met it with one of my moderators on my channel. He's an
Yeah,
Udon too.
she wasn't too bad. I mean, you didn't look too bad when I seen you.
Going into the country.
What's that? Okay.
Do you get 90-day visa entry into Thailand?
No, I'm just got. Well, they give you 45 now, so I
45,
just gotta leave the country. Yeah, I guess I'll leave the country in like 40 days. Come back.
Should
Where
you,
do you
extend it?
usually go?
I'll probably last time it didn't matter. I could just get extensions, but I'm probably gonna go to like Lao or it's just like a 15 baht train ride from here. So take the train up to Lao. I go to Cambodia.
Spend the night. Spend the night at the casino and then come back.
Yeah, that might be the way to go. I don't know. Honestly, I've never done a run before. I've never done it before. I've always just got the extensions because I was coming during like COVID, and they would just you just extend as many times as you wanted. They didn't care, but now they're cracking down on it. You can't extend. Keep extending. It wouldn't. Yeah, they wouldn't stop. They stopped doing that now.
I quit drinking when I saw what it did to Ron. It's stupid.
What it did to me? What did it do to me?
Which time? Wait, which time?
Yeah, I know, right? I've had a couple episodes. Losing like $10,000 on my live stream. That'll do
Ron's still young and full of vinegar, man.
Are you talking about at the bar?
I don't know.
I've
done I lost a lot of money drinking. I need to stop. But that was stock trading. I did a $10,000 stock challenge while I was drunk, and I lost like all of it in like, I don't know, 20 minutes.
I've been drinking too for a while.
What else?
Don't got money to do
I
that.
I could buy a bottle of cigarette, and it'll last me a month.
Oh,
I could buy a
nice.
bottle of cigarette, it'll last me a month. I may have 1-2 drinks a day, and that's it. That's my drinking anymore. I used to be like Ron. Jesus. Used to drink, no more.
It's best for me not to start. As long as I don't start, then I'm fine.
Okay.
It becomes an all-day affair.
Well, if it's a special occasion or if it's the weekend, I mean,
Every day's a special occasion, right?
No.
feels like it once you start. Or there's a whole bunch of people, and people are pitching in, and you're having a good time.
That's it.
Yeah, but I
That's how
turn
it
into
used
a
to
hot
be.
mess.
Yeah, that's
Start
how it used to
slurring
be for
words.
me.
You know, we understand. One eye. It's not a good look.
Start stuttering.
Yeah, it happens. Well, yeah, Ning just got out of the shot. I just want to stop in and say hi, Big Kev. I'm gonna go talk with her.
Hey,
Yeah,
buddy.
I'll see you around,
Yeah,
guys.
I'm gonna get off in 6 minutes. So thanks for coming by.
All right, I'll catch you guys around. Good talking to you
All
guys.
right, bud.
Take care.
Sure.
Yep. Have a good time in the jungle.
Don't attack any
Yeah.
elephants.
Yeah. Be careful around the elephants. Even though they're supposed to be tame, they're still unpredictable.
I think they are. Up in the Udon area, there's a elephants are up there, right? If my history serves me right, that's where there is a bunch of elephants up in Udon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would be fun to go check them out. But again, they are kind of moody. They are a little bit unpredictable.
Oh yeah, like any wild animal, really.
Yeah, especially if they got calves around them and stuff.
Yeah.
John, no, John, you're the man. Again, you guys, I appreciate you guys coming out, hanging out with us. We got 16 people in the house. Smash that like button. Oh, hit the wrong button. There we go.
Anybody want to buy a pig for Christmas? I got 9 of them. Biggie, you need one?
I got my own pigs.
Got your own pigs too. How many you got over?
All right.
Oh, what?
I
Close to
just got
75.
9 left.
75
you got
mother pigs.
Yeah, but you got a lot. You got a lot of mother pigs.
300 turkeys.
I just got one mother pig now. The other one I had to get rid of.
We're going to be
Yeah, I just
transitioning
love
to
time.
pigs, though, because there's more money in lettuce than there is pigs, believe it or not.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, man. Romaine lettuce, hydroponically grown, make a ton of money with it. But you have to know how to do it, of course. It takes,
Yeah.
But how many times is your yield?
yeah, you get a yield about every month. It's about 27 or 28 days.
How much
See,
do you get for?
Oh, it depends on the type of lettuce. It could be $3.75 a kilo. It could be up to $600 a kilo. It's pretty expensive. But if you go to a regular grocery store, you're not going to find lettuce, most likely. The lettuce in the Philippines is poor. So there's a huge demand for it. Nothing has to be killed. And Ed will tell you, you sell your pig for, let's say, 10,000 pesos, a 4-month pig, whatever you're selling it for.
Yeah.
There's about 7,000 pesos worth of food inside that pig.
Yeah.
But it's not like you're just selling it and there's no money. There's so much money. The feed prices have gone up by double over the
That's
past.
it. The feed killed me. That's what killed me right now with the feed.
Yeah, but wait, when you with Pfizer, you have to buy pumps and you have to buy the shelter for the for like
Oh
the
yeah,
greenhouse effect,
greenhouse. No, you don't have to have it in a
and
greenhouse.
then you have to buy the manpower.
For what? For lettuce?
Yeah, yeah, but like if you get a
Well, here's
build,
the thing. Do you know how much manpower is involved with 75 mother pigs? Do you have?
yeah, like
You're cleaning those pens. You're cleaning up every hour,
all the time. Yeah.
constant. So you could
Hey,
do
Richard.
an entire greenhouse of lettuce with one person instead of an army of people for 75 mother pigs. So
If you want to go big, you see, I don't got to worry about that. I'm just small town. I'm a family,
Yeah,
just a family piggery. So for me, it's no
and,
problem.
and you have to have water in that all the time, right?
yeah,
Got water.
So you have to buy a pump.
you have to have a water, or if you have a well, you have a pump. We have a well, and we have municipal water that's out there. But the hardest part about it is you have to get rid of their poop. That's one.
Yeah.
And it's fly abatement. If you let it go for more than a day or two, it'll be like a swarm of flies. I mean, you have to keep it super clean just to keep the fly population down. That's one reason why we stopped eating chickens. Because when we had chickens, we had millions of more flies than we do now. That's one of the reasons we got rid of them. For some reason, turkeys don't bring the fly problems that the chickens bring.
Turkeys stink.
Well, they might stink, but they're not bringing a million flies.
And noisy.
But they're very predictable egg lay. You get a lot of baby turkeys that come out very, very quickly. So anyway, for us, I want to get away from animals and only do lettuce. That's my goal.
Well, lettuce, but bananas is a big seller too. But bananas is like a 1 year. That's 12 months. Well, no, 13 months is for bananas.
Oh, we have tons of banana plants all over the place. But the thing is,
but bananas is a big money too.
You have to do a lot of fumigating if you want to sell them. A lot of our bananas are for personal consumption or friends, family. They do sell a lot of it too. If you just let it grow without doing anything to it, it's probably not going to be commercially viable. You have to treat the ones that get sold in the store. So
you got to fertilize it. You got to irrigate it.
All that, yeah. So we have.
You got to prune them.
Yeah.
I've done all that shit.
We have cacao. We have coconuts. Bananas.
Oh yeah, but you got to plant them in between each other for the bananas and the coconut and the coffee too.
Well, we're not raising doing coffee, but we have cacao, which is for
that's the chocolate. Yeah, I know all about that. Those four.
We grow peppers and like chili peppers, just different, whatever can grow. Some stuff doesn't grow in the ground here though, because the soil's too hot. So like soybeans won't grow. There's certain things that we tried to grow that we couldn't.
Okra, in the place of the rice, and then okra.
You don't have to worry about economics when you marry a Filipina, no math involved. You also don't have to worry about logic when you marry one.
Hey, John, thank you, man.
You also don't have to worry about time management.
Why? Because they're not never on time.
There's no idea of what time management's all about. Filipino time, that's it.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of positives, but if time management, if you're anal about that, you won't last here very long.
Well, you just got to do it. If you got a meeting, you just go like a couple hours early just to be on time.
Well, I'm talking about with my own wife. Okay, just we have a car waiting, and it's like, okay, we got to do this right now because someone's waiting, and she loses all track of time.
Hey, but he's just joking.
Oh, don't get me wrong, she's an A+, man. She's a
Poppycock.
But on that issue, wow,
I
you have a lot of.
figured you would have broke her by that time. By now.
Oh no! You don't break them in their own country.
Oh, but maybe they break you.
They break you. One thing you must have known when living here for 13 years that you're not going to change the Philippines. You're going to be the one that changes.
Yeah, but you try to compromise. You know, after a while, somebody got to bend.
Right. And the one who's going to bend is the one who is not from here, because nobody has time management here. So you'll drive yourself totally crazy.
No, that's not true. Unless she wants something, then.
Oh, yeah, but they settle back to their own.
Let's go.
You know, when I used to be dating people before, I got to the point where I said, "You let me know when you get to the mall, and let me know when you're there. Send me a picture of you."
Because I get the money.
Before I would even leave my place, because they would always be late. I tried doing it the other way, where I would just walk out and say, "Okay, you're 5 minutes late, I'm out." And then, but
did it work?
Well, they always beg for another chance, but that's just how it is here, man. It's just reality of life in the Philippines.
Huh. Damn it. Oh, somebody get that sex thing.
One of the good things, though, is that when you lived here long enough, you learn how to be a lot calmer and, you know, more easygoing and everything like that, less intense. I changed a lot.
Yeah, but time is my pet peeve. So
it is, me too. But there's a lot of things you have to learn, like when you're in traffic all the time here, or something that drives you crazy. You have to learn how to just be cool, be calm about it instead of uptight.
Well, like I said, time is my pet peeve. If I'm in the taxi, then I try to do things like ahead of time. Then I know I'm not going to be caught in the traffic.
Cruiser, we'll definitely do that. No, definitely do that. No problem. Yeah, but I'm just saying, come on, dude. You had all these wives over here. Were they on time? I mean, were they conscious of the time?
I was never married, you guys.
Whatever they're called.
He's delusionist.
However, whatever their titles were they ever on time?
Yeah, because I made them on time. Because if you're not ready, then you're not going to go. I had number 2 ready. I'm joking.
I
But
haven't learned all your tricks then, I guess.
but
That's
you
the difference
know,
between
I
you and
mean,
me. You're a control freak, and I'm not.
I'm not controlled, but I just, you know, I mean, if you don't want to go, then okay, stay home. But you know, I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
because see, I mean, I used to like my girlfriend in the Alaska. She said, "Oh, Kevin, I'm gonna pick you up, or I'm gonna be." Then I say, "Okay," and I'll be waiting at the phone, and she'd never come by, she'd never call, and I was like waiting and waiting, and I said, "Fuck that! I'm not gonna be the puppy dog." So you don't want to come with me. You don't want to do things my way. Fine, I'll have somebody else with me, and that's how I am today. I'm not going to be the puppet.
Hello, Rich Adventure Blog.
Hello,
Yeah,
everybody.
I don't know, dude. I just, that's one issue that is a persistent issue. That other than that, that's really the only thing I see. Now, the other one that some people deal with, but I don't, is tampo, and I made that clear.
Oh,
I won't deal
yeah,
with that either. I'm out of
yeah.
here.
You're mad at me? Fine. Be quiet. My son's mom, she tried to do that with me, and she finally gave in, and she said to me, "Kevin, I missed you." I said, "I'm right here. How can you miss me when I'm right here?" Yeah.
I had girls that tried the tampo thing with me before, and I told them I'm out of here, and I never stayed with them after they did it the first time.
Oh.
That's just the way they try to manipulate. But other than that, time management and that tampo issue, I mean, everything else is positive. It's all good.
Yeah.
I have no complaints. I mean, April's one of a kind, man. She's legendary. But I went through a lot of people before I ended up with her, and it was tough to find it. But it's worth finding the right person. That's for sure.
I only had 2 people when I was in the Philippines. Well, no, not two, but I had a few. But
you told us about all the Korean moms you had. Come on, man. Do you think that we have no memory of all your
No. I mean, these are like I'm in school. I mean, I'm talking about like a relationship.
Oh yeah. Well, okay. Ken Unger says he lives in a no tampo zone. Yeah, absolutely. Somebody wants to manipulate you with tampo. It's like, I don't want something like that in my life. But Marine's here's a good example. I mean, it took you a long time to find her, but she's a good kid. It's worth it. It's worth the wait if you have the right person. If you're with the wrong person,
Yeah.
and you're fighting all the time and arguing all that, gosh, I would never do that.
No, that'd be like hell every day.
We never argue. April and I, we're best friends in the whole world. But my only pet peeve with her is, being on time. But everything else is so positive that I try not to make a big deal out of it. I'm sure I got a lot of annoying things that she doesn't like too.
Yeah.
Nick Fisher's in the house. It's hard to deal with a woman when anyone. Oh yeah. No, we're not dealing with tampo mode.
Well, you got to find somebody that you're compatible with.
Oh yeah.
And they're compatible with you. It works both ways.
Well, I see it a lot of times with couples. I see it almost every week. Several examples where they're always arguing, they're always having fights and stuff like that. And
Yeah, that you're not compatible when that happens.
yeah, I mean, occasionally you're gonna have an argument, but
Well, yeah, that's normal. I mean, hopefully, that's good. I mean, but not every day.
uh, you also have a lot of the women, especially the ones on YouTube. I won't name any names that are just narcissists. They think the whole world revolves around them, and they're used to these simpy type guys that are kissing their ass all the time. And
Yeah,
it's like you're never
you're
gonna
right,
be,
honey. I'm wrong. You're right, of course.
yeah, girl can do no wrong. And
It must be my fault.
a loving heart accepts fault. Well, we all have faults, so there's no question we have faults. But one of those faults should not be someone nagging at you all the time, someone trying to change you all the time, or guiding you around like you have a leash and like you're their puppy dog.
Yeah.
That's what I see a lot of times, and it's like, come on, man, grow some balls. I thought that's why you were over here in the first place, so wouldn't have to do that anymore. But anyway, yeah, when you find the right one, though, it's totally
Well, more power to you if you can do that.
yeah. I hope everybody can. I hope everybody finds someone who's a real soulmate.
Well, that's why it's good to don't be attached when you get to your destination, and find something when you're there anywhere that like where you go, and don't be tied down, and have an opportunity to look around, and then you can be free and find something
That's
that
certainly
you
my
can.
philosophy. But see,
Yeah, I
you got to look at
got
it.
that from your page book.
Thank you. But it makes sense, right? But one of the reasons they don't do that is because people are lonely and they want to have somebody to talk to back in the States. I get it. I do understand.
Well, that's good too.
I get that part, but if you invest in an inordinate amount of time and it's not the right person, chemistry's not there, then it could be a disaster. And if you're locked in, I think it's better to not lock yourself in before you come, just in case it doesn't work out.
Well, you don't want to dig yourself into a hole, and then when you get to the Philippines, then you do find your soulmate, and you already have somebody that you under lock and key, and then you find her.
I can think of 2 or 3 examples from YouTube. I won't say who, that we all know, that the guy was in so deep by the time he showed up that it looked like a train wreck. And so I think it's better to have some flexibility just in case it doesn't work out.
Yeah. See that, Biggie?
Good job, buddy.
Not bad, huh?
Keep it up. Keep it up. Gio is a loser, and Little Paul, definitely. I'm not sure who Little Paul is, but Gio for sure. Gosh. I told you guys, my friend, she was with Gio and showed me all the screenshots and everything. He was offering her a visa for free sex.
Huh,
Kevin?
really?
That's their game, dude. They tell you, "Oh, I'll give you a visa and come take you to the United States." Enrique both. Why would anybody listen to those?
Free sex, huh?
They don't have the money to pay for it, so they want to have a ton of chicks. So you offer them visas. Come on.
Free sex. Damn, man.
Well, why would they even be here? I mean, think about it. What? And then doing shows on relationships. I mean, come on, dude. There was like that one. He was selling a course on how to get relationships when he
The
himself
guru.
a relationship. If people were dumb enough to buy that course, I don't know what to say. It was a very bad idea. Yeah, Kevin, you're looking good, man.
Hey, like I said, these shots, boy, they working. Man, you just got to be dedicated. Better than having surgery. You just got to be dedicated and keep doing the shot.
Yeah, who told you that first?
Me,
No.
you know.
Somebody else
One of my besties.
said, "Don't get surgery."
Oh, yeah. One of my people I listen to.
Could I kick
Don't
Kevin's
wanna.
butt? Absolutely. I'd kick his butt so hard he wouldn't know what hit him.
You know, I'm losing my butt, so be nice to me, huh? Everything I'm losing. Come on,
Yeah,
Richard. Don't blow him up. Make him sound like he's.
I could beat him up, but I wouldn't want to though. That's the thing. It's really hard to even get into a friendly boxing match if you like the person. I used to do boxing up until I was in my late 30s, kickboxing, and even
Too many shrooms, buddy. Calm down. We're not in Amsterdam no more.
Hard to spar even with friends sometimes because they get hurt, and you don't want to see people get hurt.
Next, you want to do a drink and eating match.
Oh, I've done those 1,000 times. I always win that one. Not the eating one, but the drinking one.
Yeah, then at nighttime you're gonna be.
Yeah, but that's
sleeping.
That's at 3:00 in the morning after been partying all night, dude. I always get guys try to have drinking competitions, but eating competitions, no, I can't eat a lot in one meal. I have to have it spread out over many.
Guess we're gonna have to do that too, I think.
I'll tell you what, though, if you get back to 280, you're going to you'd be a difficult guy to handle because 280, 6'1", that would be a really, really kick-ass weight for you.
Like I'm already at. I haven't weighed myself since November, and when I was in November, I was at 350. So,
you can tell by your clothes. I mean, they're getting looser, they're getting tighter. You can always just see if your clothes.
Yeah, this is 3X. My other shirt was like 4. 2 months ago. So
remember, you were up to 450 at one time. So you dropped 100 pounds. And it's a long journey, but when you finally get there, you're going to be so happy you made the effort to get there instead of doing some extreme surgical way to get there. There's a lot of side effects doing it that way. So keep it up, man. I mean, I think everyone's happy for you.
Well, by this coming summer, I'll be looking a lot better. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, if you just lose like 2 or 3 pounds a month, I mean, you don't even have to look at it as an.
Oh hell, I'm losing around 10 pounds a month. So,
Well, yeah, but I'm saying if you lost 3 pounds a month, even that's 35 pounds
uh-oh.
a year. You don't have to even look at it as an extreme thing, because you have a year and a half to go. You'll get to your target in a year and a half, just losing 3 pounds a month. I know someone that's going to be very happy about your weight loss. I think Frank is going to be really happy.
What, to
Yeah.
see me?
He's going to be happy that you lost weight. He was nagging at you for the past 7 years, always pointing out your fatness. So he must be very happy that you're losing weight. You know how concerned he is.
You know, it just, I mean, people think like you gain weight overnight. People think you can lose weight overnight. I mean, it is a hard journey. But what, you know, kind of like when I came back, like when I left the Philippines, 2014, and then it just felt like overnight you just poof, and you gain weight. But
Yeah.
you know, it just, you know, it just kind of, it's not that easy. But you just wonder.
People have always pointed out to you, it's like, what do they expect you to do? Go commit suicide? I mean, why do they feel the need to always say shit about it? So
life's never that bad.
But that's what people who always nag about it, like him, what's the point? What are they expecting? Why do they feel the need to do that? So when you get to your destination with it, you're going to be the one having the last laugh. Let's put it that way.
Well, yeah. I have so many supporters. I mean, you, Mrs. Hamster, Randy, up in Canada.
Oh yeah, Richard, John, Pennsylvania,
Yeah.
one of them. I think of my dick as a Frank, says John Baker.
What? I don't understand that. John, what's wrong with you? I don't get that one, but
Frank, kind of like a hot dog.
Oh,
Frankfurter.
Huh? Because one moment we were talking about Frank, and then he said
he thinks of his dick as a Frank, and I think of my Frank as a dick. Just kidding, Frank. Don't freak out.
Yeah, I know.
Don't long form the show.
I know. That's what I'm afraid of. Because Frank always long form gets me because he always has a bandana against my channel. Especially if somebody super chats me, he always gets me.
Yeah, he's so bored. He has
Randy,
nothing better to do than long form people, huh?
Yeah, Randy texted me the other day. He told me I was looking good, so that was very appreciated.
Hey, you've been running around the flat Earth, man. You've been
Hey, John.
Circles. John Baker has now sent you $50 today in super chats.
Did he really? How do you know this?
That's the third one. I saw the show earlier. He might have sent more. I've seen a 20, a 20, and a 10.
Oh.
Where's Jack Thompson?
Don't get upset. don't get upset, you guys. What is this?
Where's Jack? You and Jack have had some funny banter.
I haven't seen him since my last show. I think I had a show Tuesday, I think.
Yeah, that's right. Jack Thompson's the best, though. He's really funny as hell.
I think you talked to him. No. Yeah, I had a show last Tuesday.
Right.
Yeah, you talked to him. Something like that. Yeah.
He really is a great guy, though. I hope you guys know that it's all about jokes and joking around, not serious.
Yeah, he got an off. He had the off sense of humor.
Yes, he does, but he has a sense of humor. That's the thing. Instead of he's not really truly uptight about any of this stuff.
Oh, it's just like a dry sense of humor.
That's what it is. Well, I'm selling stalagmites on the bottom of the flat Earth. I sold one for 1,000 pesos. I've named the bottom of the flat Earth Ungerland.
Unger?
Ungerland, after our buddy Ken Unger.
Ah.
And I could get you a place on the bottom of the flat Earth for very, very cheap. Just let me know. Get you a ticket to Summergate.
Did you see this? We were talking about the Fiesta in Bacolod, but I got this one when I was in Iloilo, our January Fiesta.
Wow.
Yeah. Pretty nice.
No, Mick Fisher. They didn't go for the boxing match.
Of course not.
I'm starting to agree with the theory that they're actually in on it together. Because why would they keep doing it? You know, the money keeps coming to both because of that. I don't know. I know.
Well, I think they do it just to keep each other afloat.
But are they in cahoots? Like Nico and Popeye, they both believe that they're in cahoots with each other, and it's just an act. I don't know if I believe
I
that.
heard that the other day. How is everybody feeling at your place?
Everything's really good. We were out all day yesterday.
Oh,
We're going out almost every day because I'm going to be gone for quite a while. So we're trying to have as much fun as we can while I'm here. April's been very busy. She's going to start taking pilot flying lessons. And,
really?
Yeah.
And what possessed her to do that?
I kind of not possessed her to do it, but I told her to write down the 50 things that she wanted to do the most in her life, and then she kept narrowing this list down, and that kept going to the top of the list.
And do you want to buy an airplane?
I don't want to buy an airplane, but they have a place nearby here where they can do that. They also have it in Bentayan. So she wants to jump out of airplanes and she wants to fly airplanes. Those are two of the big things. So,
well, I want to go bungee cord jump, and I want to do zip cord.
Wait till you get
You know,
wait till you get to the 280 mark before you do that, okay?
because I figured that'd be a hoot, especially the bungee cord. Boom! Look, Mom, bing! See how far I could stretch it.
So she wants to learn how to do that. Another thing, I mean, she's a bunch of different things that were on her list. She's been doing archery lately. That was on her list.
I done that before.
You know, some of them are small, like archery. We did that. I posted a video. Shooting. She wants to learn how to be an expert with a rifle and a pistol. So there's some things that are more doable than others. We just happen to live near an airport where they can do the training for the pilot thing.
I got an AR-15. Have you seen it?
No. Oh, yeah. You used to show that a long time ago, didn't you?
Yeah.
You had some kind of weapon there. Yeah.
I got a scope on that you can see God with.
Wow.
But I won't pull her out just because somebody definitely will say something.
I'm not a gun person anymore, dude. I'm kind of a pacifist, I guess you could say. I'm going to be there holding the protest sign. Hopefully it's bulletproof.
No, I believe in gun. I believe in gun safety, and I believe in gun rights. All of our guns have locks, child locks on them and stuff.
You know, though. Okay, look. Let me just give this out as a something to think about. If you go to places like Japan, where they have only 20 homicides a year, or you go, like I was just in the Netherlands, they have 1/20th of the amount of killings every year. You go to all these places, and they might have like one murder a year, and you get that in Louisville every single night. I mean, you do start to wonder if the approach is the best approach, because it seems like everywhere where they don't have them, they're all much safer places. Trust me, dude. If you went to all the places I've gone to, you could walk the streets at night, even in the worst part of town in some of these places, and not feel even the tiniest amount of fear.
Feel threatened. Yeah.
I mean, even in the Middle East, like you go to Abu Dhabi or Dubai, a woman could walk around at 2:00 in the morning by herself, and there's nothing that will ever happen to her. Singapore.
Yeah, we've seen Honeycomb walking around.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And so many of these places. So, like, if you were to compare the amount of people murdered in, let's say, Denmark or Netherlands, it's like 0.1 per 100,000 versus the U.S., which has like 6 or 7 people per 100,000 population. It's a fraction of the amount of crime, not just on, not only that kind of crime, but even aggravated assaults, rapes. Everything is, tiny fraction of what they have in the U.S. So I don't know. At some point, the Wild West it's in the Constitution. Don't get me wrong. Legally, you have the legal right to do it. There's no doubt about that. But at some point, you do got to start wondering, like, when the U.S. is like, there's 25 or 30 other countries that are better quality of life. You do have to start wondering sometimes if the approach is the best approach.
But what about if you go to England and like England or Ireland? Has that calmed down, or is that still like here in the U.S.?
England and Ireland thing was Northern Ireland, not Ireland. Northern Ireland is part of the UK, and yeah, that stopped a long time ago. Ireland, like Dublin, the actual country of Ireland, they didn't have that problem. I haven't looked at the statistics on those countries, but I have looked at them up in Northern Europe. I've looked them up in Singapore, Japan, other places, and so we have 400 million guns in circulation. We have 17,000 people killed every year, in homicides versus 20 or 30 in Japan. So, there comes a point where you have to, it's not only killing, it's just quality of life. They have better education systems, better healthcare systems. You do have to start wondering at some point, like, the U.S. is so full.
Less lunatics?
Well, you never hear of a mass shooting. You don't hear of people shooting up schools. You don't, even here in the Philippines, which has a higher murder rate than the U.S., by the way. You never see this mass shootings and stuff. There's just a lot of things you don't see. So we grew up in the U.S. with a certain philosophy that we got to have it like this. But I try everywhere I go almost everywhere I go seems nicer than the U.S. now. Not all the time, not in every area of life, but in their
How
public.
about in Canada, our next door neighbor?
Well, they have a fraction of the violence that America has. A fraction. They have better healthcare, better school system. I mean, I'm not saying the U.S. is bad, but I'm just saying, like, when you go to some of these places and they're, those people aren't sweating it out if they get sick. You know what I'm saying? They're not making a decision. Do I get the meds or do I buy food? There's a lot of things. They pay more taxes. Yes, they do. But they also have no guns, and they're more liberal on other laws, like drugs. They're more liberalized on that too. So I don't know, man.
Pretty funny. Pretty funny that our country is so violent and kind of corrupt and all, but everybody's trying to get here, like through the border and illegally get here. But like through Mexico or Canada, even though our country's kind of not any good anymore, but everybody's trying to get here.
I don't think people are lining up from Canada to get into the U.S. Mexico, you're talking hundreds of years of corruption, and it's a border. Okay, they have a lot of immigration issues in other countries too. Like in Belgium right now got overrun with immigrants. So did England. So they have a lot of immigration issues around the world too, not just in America right now. Australia is overrun with immigrants. Canada, a lot of places.
Really, Australia's an island too, right? And how do they get in there? By illegal shipping?
I don't know how they're getting there, but they have legal immigrants. I mean, they have so many people. If you were to walk the streets of Sydney or Melbourne, you would think you were in another country. It doesn't even look like what you think Australia is supposed to look like. It's a completely cosmopolitan city.
John, a couple of months ago, my buddy Blue John, he went back to North Dakota in Fargo, and he went into this store, and he wanted to know what country he was in because there were so many different he said like the Nigerian people was there, and they were speaking like Nigerian and stuff, and they were looking at him like what are you doing here? And John wanted to go call the police because they were wearing like military looking style clothes, and he felt like almost threatened.
Well, they go where the jobs are if they have low unemployment. You know, the thing is, the U.S. is still a great country for work. For if you were an entrepreneur, you want to have a new idea, it's still the best place as far as that goes. You know, the U.S. has a 3% unemployment rate, so it's not like it's a piece of shit. It's a beautiful country, beautiful land, everything like that. But I'm just focusing only on these issues like quality of life issues, like from safety
Yeah.
to healthcare and education. They're getting killed everywhere. And so how do you think the US has stayed up near the top? It's been because of immigration. If you don't think that's true, go to any major university and go to any science department, you know, chemistry, engineering, mathematics, and tell me how
Carlos said
many.
CIA is in total control.
Go and see how many people that look like they're from America are working in those places. Or go look and see how many people are in Silicon Valley. It's mostly people from India, people from Asian countries. They dominate the STEM jobs: science, technology, engineering, and math. Just happens to be a fact. So,
Yeah, well, John said when he was there in that neighborhood in North Dakota, he said it didn't even feel like he was in the United States. It just felt like he was in another country.
well, so going back to the original comment, everything's about guns. We need more guns, more guns, more guns. How's that worked out so far?
Not that good.
If you look at the statistics. Now, with that said, just to put balance to this conversation, the crime rate in America is much lower than it was in the 1970s and the 1980s. It was really bad then. So it has improved a lot over the past 20 to 30 years. It has gotten better if you look at the numbers. 75 to 85, the crime rate in the US was at an all time high. So it's been on a downward trend. New York City, as an example, was the murder capital of the world in the 1970s. Now it's one of the safest big cities in the world. So there has been some improvements, but in other
But
areas,
what about the mass shootings?
that's out of control, dude. That's insane. I mean, think about how many almost every day you open up the paper or you look at the headlines, there's something like that. So, you know, one of the reasons why this happens, because only 25% of Americans have a passport. Very few people actually go around the world and travel. If they do go somewhere, they might go to a beach place or they might go to on a European tour of Southern Europe. But very rarely do Americans go all around and kind of get a feel for how, you know, people live around the world. So when you grow up in California, like I did, you were in such a bubble, you didn't even think there was life outside of California, let alone outside of the United States. You thought everything revolved around living there. But then you go to a place like United Arab Emirates where everything's much nicer than the US, and you go, how did they pull this off? Well, they did. They pulled it off, and they're pulling it off every day. So,
But what would happen when if we pull out of it? I'm talking about the U.S. and the U.S. allies. What would happen if we pull out of the Arab countries? Like if Biden says screw this and we pull out, will they go back into the desert?
well, UAE is a small
And can
country.
they handle the U.S. without the U.S.?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't see where we have that much of a presence there as it is, but um, I'm just telling you, like from an economic standpoint, if you look at these places, uh, if you go to Germany, if you go to any place, they actually seem like they're doing certain things better than we are, and not everything, But our problems in America is not going to be solved by more guns. There's already 400 million in circulation. There's more guns in America than the rest of the world combined. We have almost like 75 or 80% of all the guns in the world are in one country. So it's not like that alone in a vacuum is going to fix anything. It hasn't, and it won't. Don't get me wrong. I'm not anti-American. I would like to see the country improve and get better. But if we don't take a hard look at the problems, like the real problems, it'll never improve. And just having Republicans and Democrats in a food fight 365 days a year doesn't seem to ever get anything solved. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, the minute Biden was elected, half the country hated his guts. And the minute Trump was elected, the other half hated his guts. And nobody can let the other side even have a victory. They always have to taint it somehow.
Yeah, it's a constant food fight.
Constant food fight. And when you're not around it anymore, like, you know, one of the nice things of not living there is I never see it. I don't have to listen to it all the time. So you get to kind of see other things. So if you were to go right now on a trip to Denmark, Netherlands, Finland, all those type of places, you'd be totally blown away. You'd say, how are they doing all this? How is their quality of life this good? I'm not even sure I know the answer myself, but somehow or another, they have a better quality of life. And every list that comes out, the list quality of life, puts them all above where the U.S. ranking is right now.
And then we become envy of them.
Well, just look
at least
around.
A lot of us.
Your aunt's place is a really nice place, okay? But if you were to drive up into West Virginia and just drive around, you can drive for 5 straight hours and see nothing but garbage and slums and meth heads. I mean, in certain states, certain not where you live specifically, but the amount of slums in the big city, the amount of ghettos, the amount of rural trash that's out there. Come on, dude. It's like, it's the most unbelievable thing in the world that it's happening in America. And homelessness.
Yeah, it's kind of nice to be sheltered.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you get a chance, drive through West Virginia, the Appalachian areas of West Virginia, and tell me if you
real
see
hillbillies, huh?
Well, there's like a million of them. You know, it's not like a small group of people. Yeah, I think we did, Mick Fisher. I don't see much of a U.S. presence anywhere in the Middle East that I've seen, even in Israel, where we think that we have this huge connection. I don't see there. I think people who don't go to these places, they think that America's sort of involved in everything, and I just don't think they are. Well, anyway, that's my 2 cents. I mean, I think America better wake up before they keep sinking in the rankings. Certainly, it's a better country than Mexico or the Philippines or third world countries, but you got to look at what everyone's doing. And I'll tell you right now, I'll give you one last great example of this. Let's say that you were working and you were married right now in America with 3 children. How much would your health insurance be every month?
Or that's if you could afford it, right?
Yeah. Think about what it would cost you to insure yourself, your wife, and your 3 children. You're probably looking at $1,000 a month out of your pocket every month for really, really shitty insurance. See, we keep saying, why don't I want to keep my doctor? I don't want someone telling me where to go. But, dude, I mean, how many people are medicating themselves because they can't afford to go to the doctor? It's about 1/3 of the country right now. So, you know, it's not something that's getting any better. It's getting worse and worse by the year. And so I don't know. I don't know if the answer is to go like a single payer system like they do in all these other countries. I don't know. But I know what we are doing is doesn't seem to be working all that well for an awful lot of a lot of the country. You're better off sometimes not working, being lazy, and having the government pay everything like you do. No, seriously. You because you don't work, you get everything for free. But think about the person who's working and having to pay the mortgage, of extremely high mortgages right now, with the family, and then they have medical issues. No one is going to pay for that guy. So just saying, dude, some of the stuff that we've heard as a mantra all our life about healthcare, guns, education, America spends more money on education than any country in the world, but it has the shittiest education system in the world. So just, I can just tell you anecdotally, if you want to go walk around the streets at night in Detroit, Louisville, St. Louis, go ahead and do it and live stream it for us. And I'll go walk around the streets of anywhere I go and I'll be safer than you will. And so it's a shame that it's like that the greatest country has that much of a problem with just being able to even basic safety. But anyway, I love the country. Don't get me wrong. I'm not anti-American. It's just that, but I'm not going to lie to myself. I know how it is.
And you're talking about without being harassed.
Yeah, dude. I grew up in LA. I can tell you, there's about a third of it you would never want to walk down the street at midnight on a Friday night. Okay. Where there's bars on every window and deadbolt locks and pit bulls in every yard. Do you really think that's how it is everywhere else? You live in a bubble, dude. You've lived in a bubble your whole life. You lived in Alaska and you lived with your aunt. But if you actually lived in a big city in America, if you were an old person or you were couldn't afford to live in the good part of town, think of what that life would be like. Think about what life would be like raising your children in those kind of neighborhoods.
Yeah, be pretty bad for a lot of people.
Well, look at where all these killings are happening in Chicago. Like if you go downtown Chicago, I go there a lot.
It's going on in the wrong end of town where people don't go to, and probably the cops don't go to.
Yeah, if you go to the right part of town, I love Chicago. You go to the wrong side, there's a huge section, dude. Like 1 million people are affected. It's not like this tiny little, swath of land. We're talking about a major section of one of the biggest cities in the country. It's not even, you wouldn't want to be caught dead there at night.
But is it populated or is it mostly unpopulated now?
Well, some of them are popular. I mean, South Chicago is populated, but some of them have lost population. Like Detroit used to have 2 million people. Now it's under 1 million. St. Louis lost 70% of its population from the highest point. So a lot of it is like boarded up houses and stuff like that. Some of these places are food deserts. They can't even, there's no grocery store anywhere in sight for them to even get regular food. You got to open your eyes sometimes to what's going on right in our own country. When you have one city that has 2,500 murders in a year and people don't think that's an issue, when an entire nation of Japan has 20 murders in a year, we at some point we have to take a step back and wonder why we're such a violent country. You know, all the anxiety that's there with people fighting. Just look at what happens even on YouTube. It's always Americans that are bashing each other, right? All the fighting is done by Americans. It's never done by people from Ireland or people from Finland or something like that. It's usually always Americans fighting each other. It's not a happy place, dude. I got news for you. It's a fucking miserable place. And every time I'm there, I can't wait to go.
Because there are a lot of sickos out there.
Right. Why is one country got a corner on all that? You know, it's interesting. If you were to go traveling, even locally, like if you went to the Bahamas or something, you know, something that's closer, you would almost never experience anything like that. You might get harassed a little bit, like somebody tried to scam you
No,
for money.
I bet you there's sickos everywhere, though, tell you the truth.
They have them. Of course they have them everywhere. They have prisons everywhere, right? But again, it's the magnitude. Why can a country like Japan have no murders, and a country like the U.S. has a murder every few minutes, every few seconds? It's the magnitude. It's like saying I'm in an earthquake. They have earthquakes in California. Yeah, they do, but they're like 3.0 to 5.0 earthquakes. In Japan, they're 9-point earthquakes, and it's a 10-tig logarithmic scale. It's 400 times more powerful. Yeah, it's the magnitude of it.
Three minutes and we are off the air, boys and girls. Thank you guys for coming. Thanks for hanging out with us. Thank you, Be More Ron. Thank you, Big E. Thank you, Ed, for coming out and hanging out with us.
It's like chalk and cheese.
It's like chalk and cheese. Chuck E. Cheese. I'm from Australia. Thank you, Australia.
Anyway, bottom line, I still think it's a great country, but it's just something that we have to question ourselves why we're having those types of issues, and just pouring more guns into the United States doesn't seem to be effective. Well, JT, I've been to Melbourne and Sydney and Brisbane a bunch of times. I can't imagine the crime rate in those places anywhere close to look at Chicago or any of these places that we're talking about. Melbourne's one of the most smart, sensible, safe places I've ever been to.
Oh. Yeah, Australia would be an interesting country to go visit.
Australia got a lot of bad publicity over the past few years because they changed prime ministers so many times, I think. But I've probably been to Australia 10 times, and I love it there. Absolutely love it.
Oh, you visited there too, huh?
Well, I've been down there for work.
Mm.
Adelaide, Sydney, Melbourne. I've been to Cairns or Cairns, and then I've been to Brisbane, but mostly Sydney and Melbourne, and I've been to Canberra. But it's a wonderful place.
My kid's mom is from down there.
It's a wonderful place, dude. And the beaches, like, what's really great, like, you're in Sydney, you're just a hop, skip, and a jump from just incredible picturesque beaches. It's not like you have to travel for hours on end to get to one. The only issue I have with Australia is that everything was very expensive there compared to, it seemed like it was a lot more expensive there than the US. But I was out walking at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning sometimes. It's a very, very clean. They have great mass transit, great everything.
Melbourne is where my kid's mom is. The other end of Australia.
It's not on the other end, you goofball.
Really?
No, it's in the.
They live on the other, not where Sydney is. They live on the other end.
Yeah, but it's not that far away. Sydney and Melbourne. If you say I'm on the other end, you're thinking of like Perth on one side, Brisbane on the other side. Sydney and Melbourne are more like directly on the down, like more toward the middle. I mean, it's an hour and a half flight between the two. Don't get me wrong; it's not like super close, but
I just know they live on the opposite direction of the country.
But Melbourne often is ranked the most livable city in the world. It's always up in the top 5 of every list. So it's got to have something going for it, right? I mean, you should try to go there and visit them, man, if you can. If you can make that happen, you'd be very impressed. If that's where they ended up, then you should be happy about that. Because the one thing I really like about it there too is the weather. The weather in those two cities, especially Sydney, it's like living in Southern California. It's super mild. It's never all that hot, and it's not that humid either. Melbourne is a little more humid than Sydney.
Oh, Biggie, our time is up. It's 3 hours.
All right, buddy boy.
Thank you, my friend, for hanging out with us.
All right. Bye-bye.
Nope. He jumped off. I wanted to see if he had anything last words, but thank him for coming on. Let's say thank you for Ed for coming on and hanging out with us, and thank Beamer Ron for coming out. Glad to see him back in Thailand. Him with his lady friend. He looked happy the other night. He definitely. When I seen him, he just got back into Thailand, and by the end of the night, he was definitely getting pie-eyed. But yeah, I like being around. He's always been nice to me and my channel, and whenever I visit him, he on his channel he's always been respectful to me and my channel. So yeah, he's always been good to me. So again, thank everybody that was a guest on my show. Again, thank everybody for coming on. I had a good show tonight. You guys smash that like button. I get 18 people. Got 5 people watching still. Thank you guys. Smash that like button. I'd like to thank everybody that hit that super chat. That was very nice of you guys. Appreciated that. Mostly John. So thank you for that, my friend. Appreciate all you guys' support for doing that. we appreciate that. All right, you guys. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for hanging out with us here in the bullpen. Hopefully you guys thought this was some kind of entertainment. Again, this is fun. Entertainment use only. And hopefully somebody got some kind of educational use. I like horticulture. Farming with animals is okay, but more work. I don't mind getting my hands dirty. When I was younger, I don't mind doing back breaking, but when you get older, you know, your back and your knees, you definitely feel it in the next couple of days. But I like doing tropical horticulture. Definitely get green thumbs. So that part is definitely a lot of fun. I like doing work, and then in a month you get something to show for it. So yeah, very 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 satisfying is tropical horticulture. Very fun. All right, you guys. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for hanging out with us. Most likely we'll have a show tomorrow, same time, 8 o'clock Central Time. Always remember, eat, drink, and be merry. For tomorrow, you never know what's going to happen. So live life to the fullest. Have a good time. Have a good night. Live life to the fullest. Don't let the little things bring you down. Don't let the idiots bring you down. Just have a good time. Hang out with positive people. Don't hang out with negative people. And no time to be sad. That's the way I look at things. You want to hang out with sad people, then you're going to be with negative people. You want to be positive, hang out with positive people. Then your mood and your attitude will be different. That's the way I look at it. Peace. Talk to you guys later on.